What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. So, of course, as you guys saw, today is just going to be a 2025 recap. We've been on plenty of adventures, and we have done a lot of stuff here in 2025, but I have a couple things I want to say to you guys before we end this year off and we go on to a year of new beginnings for the channel. So, for one, I want to thank you guys for the support that has been brought to me in 2025. Everything I do wouldn't be possible without you guys. Honestly, some of the stuff that I've done for the channel, I wouldn't have done if I didn't have the support from you guys. So I want to thank you for that. Another thing is, if you guys have saw in the shorts, I did break my arm. So, that doesn't mean content's going to slow down. It's just going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to be able to ride, the Coleman and the four-wheelers and whatever else, and I'm of course not going to be able to fix stuff and work on stuff because of the fact my arm's broken. So, of course, like I said, content's just going to be a little bit different until the end of January, when I can come back, and I should be either in a brace or I'll be out of the cast completely, and we can get back to our normal content. And like I said, this year is going to be a year for a lot of new beginnings for the channel, and there's a couple things we have planned, and there's some stuff that I don't know what's going to bring. So if you guys will, stay tuned for all that, and now I'm going to let you guys into the 2025 recap. Alright, so this video, I'm going to be doing a lot of voiceover. So starting off, this is our mule. We use this thing for a little bit of everything. This was, I can't remember exactly when this year, but I went and rode with Ethan from the Cardboard Creeper Garage guys, and we rode their Raptor and their Yamaha Blaster. Next, this is the very first mini bike I ever bought. So this mini bike has been through a little bit. I still got plans for it. It's not done yet. But I'm excited to show you guys what's next. And here, this is my Coleman B200R. This thing has been through a few iterations. Of course, there's its stock version. This was coming up here. That was right before we did the torque converter. And then here was whenever I snapped off the foot peg the first time. We got that welded back. And then, of course, we put on our torque converter. So then from here, there wasn't much else to do other than doing our lighting setup, which, as you guys can see, looks very badass. This Coleman is what's grown the channel a lot, so I think it deserves a lot more than what I'm doing right now, but that's for the future. Next here is my 86 4-tracks. It is not currently running. I'm still trying to figure out that, but I think I've got it figured out to spark. As you can see, I did clean the plastics up a little bit at one point. There still needs some work, and actually this is not from 2025, but figured honorable mention, the mail car was broken down, so I got a picture with it. Next was our Exmark zero turn mower. Of course, this only was in one video. I bought this thing as a project, and I took off the mower deck, cleaned it up, and I had to replace one of the pulleys. So, like I said, not much screen time, but next is our 2014 Suzuki King Quad. Like I said, this is another one, not much screen time, but it was definitely fun while I had it on the screen, and there's more adventures coming for it soon. I just haven't had the time to. Next is our three-wheeler contraption. This isn't a very good picture, but us buying this is actually what got me started on working on the Avalanche. As shown here, the brakes were messed up on it. You guys saw a video on that, and we actually used it next day to clear up some trees. So then from here, of course, this year we got a new logo, and that's of course the logo I've been sticking with. We have stickers. I was working on a plaque in school and keychains. So on that note, I'm going to cut to some footage from this year.
Alright, so I'm letting the Coleman warm up here a little bit. I think it's about warm, so I'm going to take you guys, like I said, on the final ride for this girl. It's been a fun year, but it's a little too chilly out. It's a nice night for once. It's a little too chilly out to be riding this thing as much as I do. So, let's go for the final ride. She is warm, so let's go. It did just rain, so I might take her a little easy. Ooh, driveway slick. I gotta let my belt warm up too because, again, it's cold, so everything's stiff. Working with a loose chain, so I don't know how much I'm going to be going fast, at least right now, but because I don't want to pop that chain off, but we'll see. See how fast that we can go. There we go. Still isn't very happy going this fast in this cold, but she's been in hibernation for about a week now, so maybe two, I don't know. Take her home. Can't believe this many people are out at this time. We're gonna go down the road, come back, and I got a couple more things to say for you guys. So let's go take her on the last adventure. Running this thing much either because my back tire is like really bald, so I don't want to risk messing my tire. Like, I don't want to risk eating shit with the wet and everything else with that snow. I don't feel comfortable running it, so video, and it might bore you guys with all the talking and everything else, but I still have to thank you guys for the support you've brought me this year. It's been a very good year for the channel. Take her on up the driveway here, put her back inside.
Gas Robbie, we are using a chrome socket on an impact.
And you can watch me do it again if you want.
Alright.
I came in a little too hot. Sorry about that. Huh? Alrighty guys, so I just got everything cleaned up. And to end this video off, we're gonna do a comparison of the original headlights to what we have now. So as you can see, like I said, it's dark. Just got done cleaning up. So we're gonna start this thing up and take her down the road and just see the comparison. So, as you can see on idle, that is our original headlight. Oh, it's very, very dim. Of course, I gotta rev up for it to actually work. I'm gonna go ahead and kick on our battery. So whenever it comes time for me to hit my headlights, I don't have to reach back and turn on the battery. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and get it started here. As you guys can see, you can barely see with these headlights. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit our little button here. And just like that, it is brighter than hell. And you can see everything perfectly. And I can adjust these if I want to. Actually, I'm gonna kick off there. That is straight on our new system. Holy hell. Like, this is perfect right here. This is insane how good this is. So I'm gonna turn around and do one more little lap real quick. This thing, ever since I put the torque converter on, is fucking awesome. So here, I'm gonna kick on the original. Actually, I'm gonna come around this corner and do it because there's deer that sit on this corner. Alright, now that I'm around the corner, I'm gonna turn on my original headlight and kick off. And as you can see, the comparison, you can barely see with this light. And I'm like quarter throttle, maybe half. So I'm gonna shut this off, kick on our new lights, and by damn, adjust them a little bit. It is bright as hell. Insane on how good this actually turned out. And I can adjust these how I have it right now. I can adjust them to whichever direction I want them to be in. So I'm gonna get turned around here and head home for the night because it is, of course, dark. override really is just a separate switch if you do it the same way I did. Oh, let me bring her home here. There you go. Country road. Not long, West Virginia, round on the country road. That's my sheep. This is gonna be sweet as hell for if I ever want to ride at night. So let's go home. And we'll just go ahead and come to the back, shut the system down. Boom. All right, that thing is insane on how bright these headlights are. So, actually, I'm gonna go somewhere with better lighting to end this video off. All right, so we did the deal. Here it is. It's got a 110 pit bike motor on it, as you can see. Let me zoom you guys out a little bit more here if I can. No, I can't. But definitely gonna be a good project for the channel here. I'll pick you guys back up once we're at home and I can give you guys a better look at this thing before we work on it. All right, so the wiring has been started. Dad went ahead, we got the rear tail light. It's wired, I don't know where we got. Oh, it's just out to wires for right now. We got the relay back here. I went ahead and mounted our battery adapter in the ammo crate. Eventually, we're gonna mount that relay over here to the bottom side of that ammo crate, hopefully. Other than that, it's not going so bad, it looks like. So as you guys just saw, that was, of course, our 2025 recap. I want to thank you guys so much again for the support and everything else that you've brought me in 2025. 2026 is going to be a good year for the channel. I can already see it. There's a couple things we have planned. There's some stuff of course, there is no plan for it, but we're still going to bring the content, and 2026 is going to be a year of firsts for me and for you guys. So I'm going to quit yapping here and cut this off so you guys can go enjoy your New Year's and enjoy your holidays. So we'll see you guys in 2026. Peace.